Good morning, everybody. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the daily message for September the 14th. I apologize for missing yesterday's daily message, but I was dealing with a very ill 4-year-old girl, so my attention was given to my daughter yesterday. So let's see what kind of a message needs to be delivered today for the collective. Today I am using the Divine Energy Oracle deck as well as the Gilded Tarot Royale. So let's jump right in and see what kind of a message needs to be delivered today for the collective. Make no judgment. So I do believe with this energy, you're kind of asked to withdraw from placing judgments on others. In essence, we truly are our own judges and jurors, and we really don't need to be judging other people when it comes to this energy. With make no judgments, I do feel maybe you are facing a major disagreement with somebody, and the energy really is feeling very unsettled. Are you struggling perhaps to reach resolution when it comes to a relationship in order to reach a place of neutrality? I do feel you're definitely called to place no judgment on others, to really not perceive another as wrong just because maybe you don't agree with them. I think there's definitely a difference of opinion here, which is creating perhaps like a 5 of Wands energy, a battling energy. Are you able to kind of open up your heart and to really understand the other's point of view? Perhaps you're really needing to just accept that maybe you're on 2 different paths at this time. And no matter which path you take, all paths do lead to home. So I think there's a need to kind of release any judgment when it comes to a connection that really has brought you a lot of turmoil, perhaps. So let's get a couple more oracle messages and see what comes through. Love yourself first. Absolutely. So maybe this really just is a reflection of you needing to open up to love who you truly are. Maybe there is a need for self-care when it comes to the energies today. And I'm feeling a lot of perhaps bitterness. So maybe there is a need to bring forward some very clear communication in the energies today. I do feel challenges. I feel you've been challenged. I feel you're surrounded by a lot of misunderstandings. It's this power struggle energy. So if you've been feeling frustrated and even blocked, I feel you're really called to tune in to listening to your own higher guidance, to really fully embrace self-care and self-love, and to bring a sense of peace back into whatever demanding energy is in and around you. Perhaps patience is needed today in these energies. But I do encourage you to practice self-care in all of your relationships, which does mean, you know, loving yourself first and foremost. Where maybe are you lacking boundaries, which has created a block of flow within your relationships. I think be prepared for somebody to perhaps overreact to any challenges that you may be facing today. And there's a need to kind of detach to anything that is causing you distress or disharmony in your life. So where can you bring more self-love into the energies today? And we'll get one last message. What else does the collective need to be aware of when it comes to the energies today? Reflect on your truth. So where have you been denying your truth? I feel there is a need to kind of get really honest with yourself within these energies. There's a need for you to open up to what is exactly going on and to kind of face things head on at face value. I think the worst is kind of over, and there's a need to just kind of drop all defenses. There's a need to maybe just stand still and to kind of come back into alignment with the energies today. Where have you been ignoring your truth? Where have you been ignoring the call from spirit? Because I think there's a lot of deep reflection needed when it comes to some soul searching today in this energy to figure out what it is that you truly stand for. And if you have been butting heads with somebody, maybe there is a need to withdraw and to stop promoting illusions in your life. So where have you been serving illusions? Maybe it's time to get back to the principle of integrity and to really have the courage to let go of what has really been holding you back in order to allow your higher self to kind of inspire you and move more into alignment, to really shine your own light. So yeah, there's definitely a need to reflect on your truth and quite possibly even speak your truth. So let's jump in with the tarot and see what other message needs to come through for the collective today. What else does the collective need to be aware of when it comes to the energies today? What kind of a message needs to be delivered today for the collective? There's judgment. Yeah, I do believe it's Judgment Day energy. There is a need to make a final decision, a final judgment call, and to release all of that which has caused you disharmony, disarray, that needing to win at all costs. Where have you been lacking peace in your life? Because I do feel a major awakening moment when it comes to really owning your own truth, owning your authenticity, really stepping into that self-love and honoring, you know, moving in a new direction, releasing all of, you know, this very stagnant, heavy, chaotic energy. And then we do have the 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. And I feel major lessons are being learned when it comes to surrendering to the truth, surrendering to what it is that you're needing to release. And I do believe crossroads. So it's decision time. The time is now to make that final judgment call, to make that decision. So we'll see, yeah, a walking away of whatever has really caused you a lot of dissatisfaction. Why are you clinging to control? I do believe it's time to face the truth that you are being encouraged to kind of disengage, walk away from whatever has caused you a lot of this struggle. The 8 of Cups. We do have the 3 of Swords and the Ace of Swords with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So I think there's a fear attached to feeling the pain of walking away from something. I do feel a lot of truth, definitely a need to get really, really honest with yourself about what it is that you're really needing to withdraw investing in. And I do feel there's been a lot of sleepless nights when it comes to closing out a cycle, completing this cycle. 9s are closing out a cycle. And I feel there's really a need to listen to the messages you have been receiving. I feel there's a lot of fear about stepping into the unknown, stepping into the future. I think there's fear about going into the depths of the pain of breaking free from something that just isn't working. And there really is a need for truth and honesty in these energies. I think there's this energy of you've been juggling for quite some time when it comes to really clearly deciding what it is that you're needing to go towards. And I do feel kind of ignoring your intuition. And there's a need for you to go deep within, trusting your inner guidance, trusting that inner pull from spirit in regards to which direction you are encouraged to take. And I feel there's a need to do a lot of self-care, a lot of self-work, to really go within, to master some lessons at this time. And I feel we have the 8 and the 2, which equals 10. So what is it that is going to bring you that solid foundation, that legacy? And there's a need to get really honest with your intuition, because I do believe the universe has been pushing you to close out a cycle, and there's been a lot of resistance, perhaps some manipulation. And although you're not, you're encouraged to not make judgment on that energy, you're really also needing to trust your inner judgment. And I do feel there is a masculine here who is unwilling to change, unrealistic, unwilling to budge, and I feel the need to burn a bridge. And I do feel that is where the victory and success is going to come, when you break free from this very controlling, unwilling to change masculine energy. The Emperor in reverse is, a tyrant, and I don't feel, you know, that's where you're needing to be at this point in time. And I do feel the energy is telling you the time is now to allow this tower to fall, to not be afraid to rebuild from ground zero, because there's just no more growth here. I think you've put in a lot of effort into this situation. It's just not working. And then we have this tower moment coming in to dismantle all of the false beliefs when it comes to walking away. And I feel a deep need to reflect on this truth, because I feel the feminine here is really being pushed into a level of independence, a lot of success here. And I do feel as you really gain that self-awareness and step into self-love, self-nurturing, and building that firm foundation of self, that is what is going to really bring in a lot of emotional satisfaction. And I feel you've not been happy where you're at. Potential overall outcome, we do have a beautiful King of Cups here with the Strength card. And we'll see, and Justice. Two of Swords, decision time, decision time. I feel somebody has been blocking their emotions. I feel the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, really fearing coming forward in their own truth, really needing to reflect on that truth, to take the blindfold off. Maybe there is a masculine here needing to walk away, because there's definitely a lot of stuckness here, and I feel there is a need for balance in this energy. And isn't that so fitting that the Justice card, the Libra card, comes out on the day that Mars enters into Libra? So I do feel a masculine here really needing to find their balance again, perhaps even needing to honor their own emotions and really love themselves. But I feel this blocked energy when it comes to healing. And there's that karmic feminine energy. So perhaps there is a karmic feminine that really has tried to prevent somebody from honoring who they are. And there is a need to walk away, to close out a very toxic cycle with a karmic feminine energy, to balance out the scales, to come full circle. So there can be that beautiful, abundant foundation trying to come in. There is a brand new beginning here, but you're going to have to be careful what it is you choose. And I do feel there has been a lot of sleepless nights when it comes to making this decision. I feel a lot of self-sabotaging in this energy, a lot of self-judgment. And there is a need for healing, because there is a beautiful soulmate connection trying to come in, but there is a need to close out a cycle with a very toxic feminine energy, perhaps a Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, or Aquarius. But I do feel there's a decision needing to be made between two with the Lovers. And I do feel walking away from something that has caused a lot of pain, a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos, and there is a need for healing to commence. I feel get ready for a struggle, a power struggle. I do feel it is definitely decision time. 2, 2, 2. The time is now. We have all 4 twos on the board. The time is now to decide. So what is it that is going to bring you that fulfillment? What is it that is going to bring you balance restored in your life? And I feel it's time to reflect on that truth. It's time to get honest with yourself, because the crossroads is here. There is a need for balance. I think somebody's whole life has been flipped upside down, and there was a tower moment that come in to get somebody unstuck. And I feel all of this resistance to embracing this change. And I do feel deep hidden emotions here with the King of Cups. I feel somebody has been blocking coming forward, blocking making this decision, and I feel like the universe is pushing for the balance to be restored. And I do feel get prepared for movement, a lot of fast movement. I think somebody here is learning some very painful lessons about what it means to withdraw from something. I think somebody was clinging, perhaps praying for somebody to change or a situation to get better, but I don't think it's getting better. I think there's this controlling energy that you're needing to break free from, something very toxic. I think something that has kept you stuck in this preparing to leave stage for far too long. And I think now is the time to take action, to break free, to close out this cycle, this negative repetitive cycle. I feel it's been a negative cycle repeated throughout many different relationships. And it's time to do the work, to really put in the work, to embrace healing, to release the anxiety, the stress, and to take that leap of faith into the unknown, because that's where the truth is going to come from, is from that unknown energy. I feel this deep need for you to reevaluate all of your priorities. So where are you lacking prioritizing yourself in these energies? I think there's definitely a need for you to nurture yourself in order for you to understand what it is that you deserve. Why are you holding on to something that I feel has really caused you a lot of pain, a lot of pain? So I do feel, yeah, reflect on your priorities. What is going to bring you that stability in your life? Because I do feel you're likely engaging with people that you really don't feel right around due to old toxic addictions or patterns. And you've been ignoring your own instincts. And there's a need for you to trust in your own instincts. There is a need for you to stop involving yourself with people or situations that have compromised your integrity. So what have you been shutting your eyes to? What have you been, blatantly ignoring when it comes to your own intuition? What have you been disregarding when it comes to the red flags in and around you that have been warning you to break free from this situation? Because I think it's time for you to reverse course before that great big towering moment befalls you. Because I feel there's a lot of superficial desires with the devil card, and I feel there's really no bypassing learning this lesson. I do feel it's Judgment Day. Gabriel's blowing that horn. It's time for you to stop compromising your integrity. It's time for you to escape this toxic situation. I think there's going to be major consequences to holding on to something that you're needing to let go. And I feel the more you hold on to this, the more chaos is going to ensue. So I think there's somebody here that knows they've been headed down the wrong path. I think somebody here is headed for a very big fall. And I think it's time for the tables to get turned around. Whatever was not balanced and just and fair is all being balanced out in these energies. I do see Sagittarius here. I also see Pisces with the High Priestess, Aries with the Emperor, Scorpio with the Tower. I do feel Cancer, maybe a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with the King of Cups. But I feel pre-Empress energy here. And we do have the Emperor reversed with the pre-Empress upright. So I feel maybe there's been somebody denying what they feel on their heart for this pre-Empress energy. I feel a huge towering moment of a false foundation to get somebody back on track, back into alignment, back into honoring their truth and acting out of integrity. And I feel the decision is being made. I really do feel that. And I think there is a brand new beginning here trying to come in, one with truth, one that will be able to build a solid foundation, but a decision is needing to be made between two. A decision to bring healing, perhaps releasing a karmic feminine energy. And with Venus in Scorpio, there's a lot of karmic feminine energy coming up for purging. And I think a lot of very painful lessons are being learned when it comes to releasing the chains of the past, the toxic cycles, the negative, repetitive, never-ending, vicious cycle that you've been in. And I do feel a deep spiritual connection here. And there is a need to break free from something toxic, to take the blinders off and to get really true about what it is that you feel on your heart. I see Leo here. I see Libra here. Could be any sign, but I think the time is now to make that judgment call, to release any resentment in order to embrace forgiveness, to really make peace with the past and walk away in pursuit of ultimate fulfillment is the energy coming through today, guys. So I hope that resonated. If it did and you would like to book a personal reading, please feel free to check out the information box below. There you will find my contact email if you would like to book a personal reading, as well as my Facebook link if you want to head over there and check things out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.